Hi everyone, and welcome back to Coachy TV for this VO2 Max aerobic power interval workout. If you've seen the last couple of these, you've seen that we've gone a little bit on the longer end for these, more like 1200s and thousands. We're changing things up a little bit because we did do a VO2 Max test on this Monday of this week. So probably about 4 days before. This workout you're seeing here was done on Friday, August 14th. So I didn't want to do a ton of too much VO2 Max intervals, talking about the right ratio of everything, but I felt that they did need more than just 2 miles of VO2 Max here in the last or so week of general prep. So I wanted to give it to them in a little easier way, so we broke it up into some shorter reps, so thousands and 800s. So the top two boys who were doing miles last time did 4 times miles, so 6,400 meters. They're still getting 6,000 meters. The others that are up here are still getting 6,000 meters because they did 5 times 1,200s, but this is a little bit easier way to do it. Same pace, just a little bit more broken up as thousands. And then what I did with those of everybody who had their VO2 Max at more than say 12 minutes for a 2 mile test, I kept them at 800s times 7, so I took a little bit off of them too, just because their total time for 1200s for the previous weeks were a little bit more. So I was trying to balance everybody out here. So we've got this group of young men and women that are doing 7 times 600. We've got another group here of 7 times 800. Dana is also going to be doing 7 times 800, and then we have some of our newer runners who are just sort of getting into it, so we're trying to get them either 2 miles of 2 mile pace, but doing it as intervals for the first time, maybe get one extra one out of the young lady Ryan. You're also going to see during this this workout that there's a young lady who is going to be doing her first ever VO2 Max test, so I will actually take you through how she did on that, come back and we'll show you the results, and we'll see how the day actually played out.
Alright guys and gals, so today is our VO2 Max day. We are doing 800s and thousands. Okay, the split point is basically if you're under 12 minutes for your test, you're doing 8s, and if you're faster than that, you're going to be doing thousands. Anybody think they know why I broke it at that point? What do you guys think? What you know about the energy systems here? Recovery time, right? If I give you less than 3 minutes, what do you not have? Creatine phosphate, right? So it becomes a much tougher workout if you're doing 800s if your time is under 3 minutes because you don't have anything reset. So that's part of the reason why we did this. Now, we're doing 800s and thousands, so we're going to be going faster than our 2 mile pace, right? No, absolutely. We do not train distances. We train intensities, right? And we are training VO2 Max today, so it should feel exactly the same as when we were doing those longer reps. It's just less continuous, meaning it actually should be a little less taxing. There are some changes with how you do it. You're going to say after the first one, wow, that felt easier, but you're also going to have less total rest, right? So you're going to have to gauge yourself a little bit differently, but we're still training the same thing, right? We don't go out and train miles. We don't train 800s. We train intensities, and the intensity is VO2 Max, which is at 98 to 101% of that test that you guys did most recently. Does that kind of make sense here? Okay, for those of you guys that are new, we want the rest and the time on to be the same. If you can hit those, it means that you sort of developed this accurately. But what we don't want, so let's just say for the sake of this, since Ryan, you've never done a workout like this before, I'm going to want you for 800 meters, 2 laps to go 359 to 352. That doesn't mean I want the first 2 to be fast and then the next 2 to be slow and then the average to be in there. I want all of these to be in the target range, right? The reason being is your body trains that specific, those adaptations we want here by being right at fastest oxygen, fastest aerobic pace, excuse me. You put yourself right on the edge of oxygen debt and your body starts to make the adaptations that we want. If you go too fast, well, now it can't possibly supply it with oxygen, right? It's going to be doing it with something else, so it's not going to make the adaptations we want. You go too slowly and your body isn't being forced to do anything that it doesn't need to do. Your body is not crazy. It's only going to respond to what you give it. Okay? So those of you guys that are new to this, think, I want all of them to be in the target time. I don't want some to be fast and some to be slow and then the average to be there. I want them to all be right on target. Does that make sense? Okay, awesome. All right, guys and gals, good breathing, good breathing. Not too much, not too slow, just right. Goldilocks effect. Let's get this. Guys, let's get this, let's get this.
Wait, Coach, you have 6 or 7 reps for these? Or 5? Good job, guys.
All right, guys, let's get it. Good breathing, good breathing, good breathing. Go! Controlled intensity. Let's get this. Let's get this. 2 mile pace. Come on, Lulu. Keep the intensity up, kid. 13, 14, 15. All right, Dana, we got this, kid. We got this. We got this. $30, 1, 2, 3, 34, 35, 36, 37. All right, guys, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, ladies, good breathing, good breathing, good breathing. Audrey, I think you're supposed to be a little bit off of them. Don't do too much too early, kid. 60! Thomas, everything forward and back, no side to side. 71, 72, 73. 5-minute paces right there. 77. 5:20 paces there. 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. 6-minute paces there. All right, kid, we got this. We're almost done. We're more than halfway through this. Let's get it, kid. Let's get it. Let's get it. You've got it. All day, Lulu. You've got it, kid. 3. Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Good, Tommy. Come on, David, we're at 22. You started a little slower than you normally do. David, we are at 30, come on. We're gonna be a couple seconds off on this one, David. 37, 39, we need to be 33. 42, 43, 44, 45. 50, 52, 54. Oh, come on, close it out, kid. 50 meters. There you go. Let's get it. Don't look at your watch. Just get the finish. Just get the finish. There we go. Come on, get there, get there, get there, get there, get there.
29, 30, 31.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Controlled intensity, controlled intensity. Go! Yeah, wait for them to pass. All right, let's get this thing. Rep number 2, rep number 2. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Eyes forward, Dane, eyes forward. Yeah, be like at the 2 or so.
Mark, set. Who's ready? Go.
Jensen, your guys' rest should be a little different. 26! All right, guys, let's get it, let's get it. Controlled intensity, good breathing, good breathing. 32, 3, 4, 35. All right, Dana. You keep doing your thing, kid. Use your arms, we've got it. You've got it all day, all day. 53. 60. All right, gentlemen. Tommy, Tommy, Tommy. 70. 1, 2, 3, 74. 5-minute paces there. 77. Two minutes. All right, this is more like it. Let's get it, let's get it. 206. Tommy, keep those arms forward, keep that body just nice and upright, nice and upright. There we go. 213, 214. About a minute, Jared. All right, ladies, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Good breathing, good mechanics. 24, 25. All right, David, you got this all day. Hit that target, hit that target. 27 to 33, let's get it. Come on, gentlemen, let's make it 2 in a row. Let's make it 2 in a row. Jared, 42! 50! 3 minutes! Very good, Chris. Thank you for stepping off the track. 3:06. Come on, Tommy. We're at 11. You got it all day, Tommy. 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, start the movement, start the movement. Come on, David. Let's finish it out. Let's get there. Let's hit the target. All right. What are we at? 31? Good, David. Very nice. On target.
Bro, you are so consistent.
Dana, yeah. 42? All right. 42. All right, guys, let me hear them. All right, Ryan. Stay in front of your breathing, kid. In front of your breathing. You've got it. Really drive those knees, Eliza. Let's get it. Let's get it, kid. You've got this all day, all day. Here we go. This is a group that wants to get back to states. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Go! Number three. Halfway done after this one. Let's get it. All right, Audrey, let's think. Drive the knees, kid. Let's get it. Close out this rep, close out this rep. Good breathing, good mechanics, everyone. Remember, it's an aerobic run. Stay in front of your breathing. Very nice, very nice, very nice. 60. Come on, Tommy, keep those mechanics forward and upright, forward and upright. Let's get it. 77, 78, 79, I'm sorry, 70, 71, 72. Tommy, 5-minute paces there. 77. You've got it, kid. Keep this up. Come on, Chris. More worried about what you're doing in front of you, not your watch. 153. All right, girls, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Close this rep out. 2 minutes! All right, let's get it. 350 to go. Keep those mechanics tight, Tommy. We're at 209, 210. All right, gentlemen, hit the target, hit the target. Goldilocks effect here, right? Just right is just right. Let's get it. 226! All right, Jared, you've got this. You don't have to accelerate. We're at 3 minutes now. 04, 05, 06. Good job, kid. All right, Tommy, we're at 10. 3, 14, 15, 16. Very nice, very nice. All right, gents, we're halfway home. All right, David, close it out, 400 to go.
310, 319.
Flowers, keep that head up, keep that head up.
Remember, you still got.
Come on, gentlemen, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Close it out. Come on, Danny. Go! All right, guys, let's close this thing out. Let's close this workout out. Let's get it. How we feeling, Audrey? Good, good. Jer Bear, 15. Eliza, drive those knees. Try and keep your arms down a little bit. Let's get it. We're at 23, Jared. 24, 25. All right, Tom A. We are at the 231, 32, 33. Good. Tommy, 36. Tommy, 5-minute pace is there. 76, 77. All right, ladies. All day, all day. We're getting it. 19s all day this year, all day. Jared, 91, 92. Keep those arms down. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. 36, 37, 38. Come on, Tom A. 142, 143, 144. Let's get it, guys. Let's finish this workout out. We're more than halfway home. Jared, 50. Careful of the track, guys, if you're finishing. 156, 157. 202. All on target? A little too fast?
A little bit fast.
That's okay. Well, let's make sure we can maintain it. You guys got 2 on target? Yeah. Okay.
I'm on the fast end.
Well, let's make sure we finish it out, right? Yeah. Dane, are you good?
Yeah.
Remember, we got 3 more of these things. You can slow it down.
Yeah,
Jared, 55. I'm listening.
I was in pace the last one.
3. 04, 05. Last 3 have been at 306. Very nice, Jer Bear. Tommy, we're at 10. Keep those mechanics nice and loose, nice and loose. 16, 17. Very nice. Tommy and Jared, 20. There you go, David. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Close it out. Come on, boys. Hit the target, hit the target. Tommy and Jared, you ready? All right. Set! Go! All right, Jensen, Blowers, hit the target. 44. Come on, close it out, Jensen. David, what were we at? David. 30? Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's exactly what we want. What?
I don't know if I gotta do 2 more. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
My stomach's killing me. I got 2 more.
You did 5 times 12. That's the same amount. We've got it. We've got it. This is the hardest rep, the second one. This is what we've worked to get to. This is what we've worked to get to. You got to jog, though, or it's never going to be there. We've worked to get over 2 miles of 2-mile pace so we can make improvements now. Jensen, what were you?
45.
Very nice. Tommy, you're at 155, 156, 157, 158. 2 minutes, Jared. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. 15. Tommy, upright, upright, upright. There you go. 25, 26, 27. We still good? Okay. In some respects. 40! Keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. 250! Three. All right, Jared. 304, 05, 14, 15, 19. All right, guys, money rep. We've worked to get to this point. Let's hit this target. Matt, drop your hands. Let's stay composed. Let's stay relaxed. 2-mile pace. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, guys, close out the money rep. Let's close it out. Let's close it out. Let's close it out. Good breathing, kid. Good breathing. We're there. We're already done with this. Just close it out. All right, gentlemen. Set. Go.
I feel like I'm heel striking concrete.
25. 20! 25, 26, 27, 30, 33, 34, 37. All right, Dana, finish this up. On point. 45. All right, boys, let's get this thing. Money rep, close it out. 53. What was it? 27. Very nice, David. All right. One more just like that, and we are donezo. 64, 65. Get it, boys. Get it, get it. 71. 5-minute pace is there. 77, 78. 45, 46. What was it, Amir?
43.
43, good. One to go. Both of you? Amir, both of you? Come on, Tommy. 54, 55, 57, 58, 59. 2 minutes. You got it, Gigi. You got this all day. Come on, kid.
Breathe it out, man. Breathe and jog. Breathe and jog. Come on. Breathe and jog.
You understand you're going on your fastest end every time, Gigi. You can go slower, kid. Come on, Jensen. 220. Oh, I understand. I understand the logic, but 25. All right, guys, let's finish this workout. Let's finish this workout. 34, 35, 36, 37, Tommy. All right, guys, let's move, let's move, let's move. We got another one to do. We got to make sure it's on point. Benson, what was it? Very nice. Jared, we're at 52. 3:01:02. Very nice, Jared. Very nice. I don't know why you decided to go outside of your range for the last one, but, you know, hey, brain cells. 10. You promised me you weren't going to be rambunctious on the last one. 14.
That's slow as heck.
What? It's literally like as fast as you're allowed to go. All right, guys.
Audrey, this is your last one. Yep.
Let's get it, kid. Let's get it. You guys are on your last one, too?
Yep.
All right. Just 1-800, right? That's it.
All right, so let's take a closer look at what we saw. First, starting off with the young lady who was doing her 1,600 meter VO2 max test. I don't like to do VO2 max tests at a mile, but for somebody who's still very new, as Lulu is here, as we did on the 14th of August, especially, you know, not having anybody to push you, doing it in a different workout, I thought it was the best thing to kind of do at that point, and now we have some targets to work with her, and we'll be able to reset her numbers here in the next week also. So she ran 7:31 in the mile, first race she's ever run. She's never run cross country or track before, so not a bad starting point for the mile. Human runs typically your mile at 110 to 112% of your 2 mile pace. So if you go and I use 111%, you know, split the difference. We're going to assume that her VO2 max or her VVO2 max is at 822 right now. So what that means is I can go through and I can get new workout paces for her for some of these other ones. If we were to probably do this in either the 10-minute test, which I showed in the last video, for Ryan and Eliza, it's probably more accurate, and the 2 mile test is more accurate too. We'll be able to redo this on her in a little bit. It's basically just a starting point for this young lady here as she starts her time during cross country. So let's take a look at the rest of the group as we see how they did in their intervals. So this was again thousands and 800s. I'll start with those doing the thousands first. Our top 2 boys, Jared and Thomas, I do manage them just a little bit more, the higher intensity. I think it's a little bit harder to worry about rest and things like that. So that's kind of why I was directly timing their rest and everything. The other groups also had some more people to kind of keep track of with them. So Jared, he was supposed to be 311 to 305. That's basically 5-minute pace. So the first one, I always want them to go a little bit slower on the first one. In fact, if they're slow on the first one, even out of their range, I'm okay with that. Then I want them to find something consistent. And if they go a little faster on the last one, I'm not worried about that either. So he did go a little fast on the last one Average 306, which is 459, 100%. Absolutely textbook perfect day for Jared. Thomas, 318. Got a little bit off here on the second to last one, but brought it down for the fastest one of the day at 317, which is 517 pace, which is 99%. Perfect out of the first two. David is the one I've been really bragging on here the last little bit. David has kind of assumed that number 3 position for us, and he's a little bit separated for the last next two, so he pretty much has to pace himself through. He's never run a cross-country race before. He did run track with us last year, but he's really coming into his own in terms of learning how to pace himself here. So a little bit off on that first one, but then just absolutely textbook perfect on these other ones. 31, 32, 30, 27, 23. Average 330, 538 pace, which is right at 100% of his VO2 max, which is exactly what you want if you hear me talking to the group at the beginning. Why you want to be right at fastest aerobic pace so that your body makes all the adaptations to move more oxygen or actually pull more oxygen into the working muscles. I'll actually put a video in the description down below that talks about VO2 max intervals and why it's so important for peripheral VO2 max development. And then Matt S. and Amir. Matt S. is a sophomore, Amir is a junior who ran with us cross country last year. Matt did not. He ran with us track last year. Just basically the same all the way through. Came in the same average mile pace of 556, right at 100% of their VO2 max. Perfect for these two also. It's a little bit more rough for this group. Jensen earned his first ever varsity spot last time. A little bit off in the first one, a little bit off in the last one. I don't like to see that in the last one, but he had 4 of them in target here. 347 average, which is at 98%, which is still within the range we're looking for. Not a bad day here for Jensen. Matt and Danny. Matt was actually coming off of a little bit of a escalator injury actually at one point, and we wanted him, this was his first day back after not running for a little bit. I wanted to work him back in. He got 4 of them in, 3 of them on target at 98% of his VO2 max, so not a bad day for Matt getting back into it. Danny, I'm not really sure. Danny's had incredible improvements these last couple of VO2 max. I think he's cut off like 2.5 minutes in the last 2 times we've done it. It may have just been a little too much adaptation, not quite used to it yet, so he really had a big fall off here, but I'm sure he's going to come back with it perfectly in the next little bit. The group, 2 young ladies here, our top 2 girls at this point, and 2 gentlemen who are trying to fight for a varsity spot. Brooke and Alex, just really fantastic job from these 2 young ladies. Brooke at 310, then basically too fast. I think I talked about, and I'll put it in the description down below, the VO2 max test we did. Brooke and some of these other people almost got pulled out of their range early on because the boys were racing for their varsity spots. The top 7 were going to get the varsity spots. Brooke, I think, was actually at like 10:40 pace for her 2 miles through the first lap. So I actually think that her VO2 max target is probably a little bit out. So I'm perfectly fine with this, her going a little bit fast. If she had been 310, 303, 303, and then could not maintain it, I would be concerned. But, she was so comfortable on this, held 303, 304, that's the same thing, and then was able to go a little faster in the last one. I think that shows that she probably does need to target the fast end of her range. 303, 606 pace, 102%. I'm going to say this is another perfect day for Brooke. Alex coming in 310, 304, 305, 05, 06. I'm not quite sure what happened on this one. I didn't actually see the rep itself, but then she pulled it back into the faster end of her range here on the last one. 306 average, which is almost as fast as I'd want her to go, right at 101%. Perfect day here for Alex. Now, Ethan S. and Dane also had a great day here. Ethan, right in the middle of his range, 310, 12, 15, 15, 16. Again, I would like the fastest one to be more here, not on the second one, so we still have some things that we can do in terms of improving this, because this also is about race strategy, not going too fast too early. But at 100%, really good day here for Ethan. Dane, 310, 307, 10, 15, 16, 16, 307, fastest one of the last one. Dane's much more of a middle distance kid who's still not really confident in his aerobic system, so he kind of, but I think he's starting to figure out that, he can run for 90 minutes continuously at this point if we ask him to, and can do 6,000 meters of 3,200 meter pace. 311 here, right at 102%. I'm really pleased with Dane's development here. Chris, also somebody who was coming off a little bit of, he was having some shin splints, so we took it easy with him, had him cross-train for a couple days. And then Lexi here in this next group. Not quite sure, like I said, I don't mind if this first one's a little bit off. I'm not quite sure what happened here, other than I guess they did go too fast here in the middle, and that's a good lesson, again, of the idea. Again, if Brooke had done this and then fell off in the middle and then came back, I would be concerned. And that would be my message, and was my message to Chris and Lexi here, is we don't want to go too fast here in the middle, only to fall off on this rep, right? Because this rep's not on target, this rep's not on target. we want to be a little more consistent with this, and as you can see, they were able to bring it back, so it wasn't too far out of range. You know, a little bit off on this one, 3 seconds for Lexi and only 1 second for Chris, which is nothing. But then they were able to pull it back together for the rest of the workout. Really, really good job by these two at 101 and 100%. Great job here. Dana is just misconsistent. I do not think she's missed a rep in VO2 max in something like 2 months or something like that. She may not have missed one all season. 42, 42, 41, 39, 37, 37, 38. Not supposed to go faster than 37. All of them in perfect range. 339 average, 718 pace, 100%. Another perfect day for Dana. And then we had the young ladies who were doing it for the first time. Ryan was having a little bit of a difficulty here, but again, as I said, she's never done a workout like this before. We're just trying to get them used to it. I'm not concerned with this at all. 96%, no big deal at all. Eliza was actually able to hit all of them except the last one again. Little fast, slow end. Again, it's just they're getting used to these workouts. These three have never done an interval workout before in their life. Not this way where I want them to all be on target. Eliza was right at 98%, which is still what we're looking for. Audrey was kind of a group of her own, and you know, this again goes back to what I was talking about at the beginning. She did a mile test on Monday and then came back and did this, and the mile test just is not as accurate as you'd like to be. It's what you have to do sometimes, but as you can see, if she's supposed to be 504 to 455, if she had gotten 428 and then blew up and couldn't hold it, that would be one thing, but then she was on target, was a little fast, and then was on target again. So if we were to redo the test for Audrey, I think that we would show, if we did maybe the 10-minute test or the 2-mile test, 3K test, something like that, I think it would show that she's actually better VO2 max. So I don't think she's actually at 105%. So, but I'll say really, really strong day from the group. A couple here and there, a little bit off, but for the most part, considering it was the second VO2 max workout of the week, and they actually ended up doing a hill workout the day before, or 2 days before, I should say. It was a pretty hard week for them, and they still just, you see just all these 98s to 101%. Just a great day for the group. Really happy that we're at this point. We actually got great news from our state association that we are going to be able to start our official practice on the 24th. I'm filming this here on the 15th, and then we're going to be able to start meets on September 4th, Labor Day weekend. So really happy that they haven't just been training just to train, that we're going to be able to start doing races here in the next little bit. So really, really pleased with that. Happy the group. We're about to go from general prep into specific prep. I have some videos on the differences between those two, but great shape that they're all in right now aerobically, and in the other metrics we're looking at, and we're about to add some different things in here as we start the racing season. So if you like this video, please think about liking or subscribing. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments down below, and I'll throw a couple of videos as I mentioned in the description down below. And until next time, this has been Coachy TV.